בעזרת השם, the Zohar this morning, Parashat Chaye Sarah, רבי יצחק פתח ואמר, וישוב העפר אל הארץ כשהיה. רבי יצחק is teaching us that the afar, the earth, is going back to the ground where it was taken. והרוח, and the soul, or the wind, if you want, תשוב אל האלוקים, goes back to Hashem. אשר נתנה, that gave it. Tachaze, says Rabbi Yitzchak, what is this verse all about? Kad bara kudsha b'richu le'adam, when Hashem created man, natal afre me'atar de magdesha, he took the earth where? From the place of Bet HaMikdash. Adam HaRishon, the earth that Hashem took in order to create him min ha'adama, from the earth, he took from the earth found in Bet HaMikdash. Ubana gufe me'arba sitrin de alma, but not only from there. He took also from the four corners of the world a little bit of earth and put everything together. Rashi explains in Chumash, why did Hashem have to take from the four corners of the earth also a little bit of earth? Why wasn't it sufficient to take only from the Bet HaMikdash, the earth of Bet HaMikdash? Because Hashem wanted that this person that is going to create, when one day he's going to die, wherever he's going to die, he'll be accepted by the earth. Why? Because if Hashem would create him only from Eretz Israel, from Bet HaMikdash, if he would die outside of Israel, the land would not accept him by telling him, you were not created from this part of the world. So any corner of the world he would go, he would go north, south, east, west. So if Hashem took from the four corners of the world, so which means his body is going to be accepted in the four corners of the world if he dies anywhere else besides Eretz Israel. So now, after Hashem took the earth and put it together, Hashem, what did he do? Vaypach be'apav nishmat chaim. He gave him a neshama that gives him life. Because the body, without the neshama, cannot do anything. When a person passes away, he has his eyes, he cannot see. He has his ears, he cannot hear. He has his nose and mouth, he cannot breathe, he cannot speak, right? He has his feet, he cannot walk. He has his hands, he cannot do anything. Why is it? All the organs are there, nothing is missing. Yes, the main part is missing. What makes work this machine called man? The neshama. The neshama is the one who sees. The neshama is the one who hears. The neshama is the one who speaks. The neshama is the one who walks. The neshama, how? Through the organs of the body. So the neshama makes the feet walk. The neshama makes the hand work. The neshama makes the eyes see. Everything works through the neshama. So now, he says over here, when Adam stood on his feet, then he had a special chokhmah. And then, he says over here that after 120 years, the earth goes back to the earth it was taken from, and the ruach goes back to Hashem, to the heavens. But now, the Zohar explains to us, so when it comes the time to be judged, and a person has to give an account for everything he did in this world, so the goof, the body can say, hey, yes, I had hands and feet and eyes and ears and everything, but I couldn't do anything. I cannot do anything. Here, I'm there. Look at me, lying on the floor over there, cannot move. And the neshama says, no, it's not true. Yes, I made him see and I made him walk and everything, but I cannot move by myself. Yeah, I need the organs. The organs moved. The hands did the sin. The feet went to the place of the sin. The eyes watched the sin, right? I just work everything, but I don't do anything myself. So what does Hashem do? Says the Zohar. Hashem puts the neshama together with the body and he judges them together. The Midrash brings on that a story that one time there was a king who had a beautiful orchard, and in the orchard was very special fruits, but he was scared that any guard that he's going to put to watch those fruits is going to eat from those fruits. What did he do? He took a crippled man, somebody cannot walk, and he took a blind man, and he took the two guards and he made them two guards to watch over the orchard. So the blind man cannot go, he cannot see what he's doing, but he can sense if people are coming close to the orchard, and the crippled man can see people approaching, but he cannot walk. As they were sitting together, both of them complotted. What should we do? What should we do? Beautiful fruits, how can we get? So the crippled man told the blind man, listen, you cannot see, but you can walk. Put me on your shoulders and I can see, and I'm going to direct you where to go, and together we're going to take from the fruits. Very good idea, said both of them. So the crippled man went on top of the blind man. The crippled man directed the blind man where to go. The blind man went. Together they took the fruits, they ate. When the king came and he saw all the fruits, that a lot of fruits were missing, he asked them, what happened over here? He said, oh, we don't know. So the crippled man said, how can I go? I couldn't take it. You don't blame me. And the blind man says, I cannot see. How can I go? And then the king was thinking about it and says, oh, 1 second. They must have combined together and to do the sin together. And then he put one on top of the other. He says, yeah, you cannot walk, but you can see, and he cannot see, but he can walk. And probably you put yourself together and you did the sin. So the same thing, the neshama says, I cannot do anything. I can just see and see, but I cannot do anything. The body says, I cannot function without the neshama. So Hashem, in order to judge them, he puts the two together and he judges them. But after when Mashiach is going to come, says the Zohar, Hashem is going to take the neshama and give it back to the body. And then the Kabbalists are asking a big question. As we know, the Arizal told us already 500 years ago, the neshamot are coming back down to earth. It's called Gilgul, right? Reincarnation. The question is, if you came down to earth already 2 or 3 times, which body out of the 2 or 3 Hashem is going to put the neshama? Hashem cannot take 3 bodies. He cannot live in 2 bodies. So some Kabbalists say that you're going to get the last body, the one that did the most of mitzvot, because basically the first body passed away from this world, but he was missing some mitzvot. So you come down to complete, and if you came down a 3rd time, so this is the 3rd one who came down to, he completed the most. So apparently it's the last one who did the most mitzvot. He's going to get up, b'tchiyat hametim, when all the deads are going to wake up. Hashem is going to wake them up because the body would meet the most mitzvot. But the Rabbi Nishchai, in his book, he has a book that he written on a parasha called Aderet Eliyahu. In Aderet Eliyahu, writes the Rabbi Nishchai, that's not fair that the first body who did a lot of mitzvot also shouldn't wake up, even though the second one completed or the 3rd one completed. So therefore he says Hashem is going to divide the neshama in between the 2 and the 3 bodies, and all the bodies are going to wake up. Me'at Hashem, hopefully it happens. Mimera b'yamenu, Mashiach comes and Tchiyat Hamitim. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen ve'amen.